Stop number 20 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the third and final road course race of the season as we go from the Mecca that is Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Brickyard 400 to the quiet and beautiful Finger Lakes region in upstate New York as we're here at Watkins Glen International and the running of the Budweiser at the Glen as we have 14 laps of racing on tap for you here today on this 2.454 mile road course. And here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is car number 3, Cole Deaver, fresh off that big victory at Indianapolis. He is alongside car number 94. Dylan Pote is alongside of him in the Sunoco Ultra Ford. Second row is car 25, Colin Cropley on the inside, and he's alongside 21, Quentin Moore. Row number 3 has car number 5, that is Austin Reed, the Tide Chevrolet, and number 1, Trent Dunham. His only win this season came on a road course that came at Riverside in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile, car number 1. Going to row number 4, it's car number 71, Charles Sanford in the Big Apple Markets Chevrolet. Beside him is car number 8. That is the car of Joshua Osborne at the wheel of the Snickers Ford. Going to the next row down, it's car number 66. That is Rafaela Duke, the points leader in the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Ford. And 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford, winner at 2 races this season so far. Next row down is car number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac. And beside him, number 11, Jessica Shelton in the Budweiser Ford. Next row down has car number 22, Mitchell Hodak in the Maxwell House Ford. And number 83, John Andrews in the Purex Detergent Ford. Next row down is number 6, Paul Minnick in the Valvoline Ford, and number 18, that is Noah Sewell in the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. Next row down, Kyle Matthews, winner at Darlington in the Melly Yellow Pontiac, and number 98, that is Ryan Brommer in the Melly Black Gold Chevrolet. Next row down is number 30, Zachary Fitzwater, the Pennzoil Pontiac, and number 15 car, that is Aubrey Scott, winner under the 600 at Charlotte. Next row down has number 33, Nathan Ormond in the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Flanking him outside is car number 12. That is the car of Christian Bracken. His car is the number 12 Rebesses Ford. Next row down has number 7, Lyle Austin, the Hooters Ford, and number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. Next row down is number 49, Ameritron Batteries Chevrolet. That is Tito McCoy. And number 9, Cody McGurk, in the Milling Performance Ford. Next row down has number 68, Ben Cohen in the Country Time Ford, car number 68. And beside him, number 10, that is Andrew Miller in the Purelator Chevrolet. Next row down, Tori Gossett, car 26, the Quaker State Ford. And beside her is number 17, Reggie Fogelman. Next row down, number 48, Wes McCoy, the Rumple Racing Pontiac. And number 55, that is Alexander Rowe in the Jasper Engines Ford. That car's going to be a Ford full-time next season. Next row down is number 75, Laura Chung in the Raymont Oldsmobile, and number 16, Ali Liara. And starting shotgun is number 4, that is the car of Alexander Rowe at the wheel of the Kodak Film Chevrolet. Eric Monaco. Eric Monaco's the one driving the Kodak Chevrolet, not Alexander Rowe. He's driving car 55. So my apologies on that. So that's your starting lineup for today's running of the Budweiser at the Glen in Watkins Glen as we're set for as 37 cars are getting ready to thunder here around this 2.454 mile road course. Cole Deaver looking to try to become the first driver to win 3 races this season so far. He's won twice. He won Indianapolis, and he also won on a road course at Sonoma. And Dylan Pote, he's the defending winner of this event from last season. He drove an Oldsmobile last season. This season he's driving a Ford here at the Glen. And that 94 car, we are told, is it's not going to be back next season as well too. Cole Deaver, he's going to be right where you're seeing him next season in car number 3, the Goodwrench Chevrolet. Pretty much the rest of the whole time I do this series. So here's the command to fire him up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Command given the party engine. There's some separation here today at Watkins Glen. As the pace car leads to go around for the pace up, we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Field rounding turn number 10 and heading through turn number 11. as we're about to get the green flag to start this Budweiser at the Glen. 14 laps of distance here today on this track, as Dylan Poteet and Cole Deaver is on the start-finish line. Green flag flies for the final time this season. Let's go road racing! Heading into turn number 1, that is a 90-degree turn here. Almost about like turn 2 at Pocono, except they don't go to 160 miles an hour through that corner as they do at Pocono in turn number 2. And Cole Deaver slow coming up to the start here. There's something maybe wrong with that number 3 car. He's holding everybody up. Oh, I wonder if there's something wrong with the Goodwrench Chevrolet. Deaver is not up to snuff. He's holding up guys like Quentin Moore, Trent Dunham, Joshua Osborne, everybody else. Shelton goes inside. Cole Deaver may be having transmission troubles right there. Meantime up front, it is Dylan Poteet, your leader. The field heads into turn number 10 right now. Colin Cropley in second position. Third is Austin Reed. Fourth, about fourth is Charles Sanford and Raphael Leduc as they come up turn number 11, the final corner on this track here. And Dylan Poteet, where we saw him last season at Watkins Glen, up front. As we said, one of the last season of this event. Seth Cole inside of Leduc now for position. That's for fifth. Dylan Young pulling up right behind us. They come off the corner. And I think everybody's now finally gotten around Cole Deaver. Something definitely went awry with that Goodwrench Chevrolet after starting this race from the pole position, and Deaver obviously heading for the pits. And a tough break for Cole Deaver. They're trying to get themselves back in the championship contention this season after losing it last season and the final race of the year. And Cole right now is probably thinking, what else can go wrong for the Goodwrench team today? But it's Poteet, your leader of the race here. Second is Cropley. Then it's Reed, Seth Cole, Stanford, Leduc, and Young, the top 7. Then 8th position right now is Mitchell Hodak. And somebody got off the wall, come on turn number 11. That, I think, was Poteet, and Colin Cropley goes to the lead. But here comes Austin Reed going to the low side right there, and they're going to go, and they're almost 3 wide in turn number 1. That would not have been a smart move here at the Glen. So Austin Reed goes to the front here now. We mentioned Dylan Young is now in 7th position here. As Poteet's dropped now back to 6th after hitting the wall. Hodak was running 8th position, as I was getting ready to mention here. Paul Minnick is 9th. 10th is Kyle Matthews. 11th is Christian Bracken. 12th position is Zachary Fitzwater. Then 13th is Lyle Austin. 14th is Tito McCoy. Then you get to the drivers who were starting up front right there, like Quentin Moore and Jessica Shelton. They are now packed about 15th and 16th position here. Quentin's 15th and Jessica 16th. Riding with Jessica Shelton in car number 11, running right now 16th in the field here. She heads into turn number 10. And through turn number 11, through their third gear at about 88 miles an hour. Moore got a little bit wide, come off the corner here. Shelton dives inside now. We got some stuff going on around here in the booth, so bear with us on that. So Shelton gets around for 15th position here. Tito McCoy having a solid day here so far here at the Glen. And Lyle Austin, we haven't talked much about him in that Hooters Ford right there. He's running 13th right now in that Hooters Ford. It's been a kind of a up and down season for the Hooters team. And they'll be back next season right there. For that, they'll be back. They'll be partially back next season. Zachary Fitzwater running in 12th position in that number 30 Pennzoil Pontiac there. And here comes Raphael Leduc to the low side of Dylan Young. Gets by him. That is for as for 6th place. And now Charles Samper dives inside, looking inside of Austin Reed for position as they come in across the start-finish line. Reed led the lap, but as they go into turn number 1, it's going to be Charles Samper jumping out in front, maybe, and he will do so. So car 71 goes to the lead. Charles, the winner this season at Bristol, trying to become a 2-time winner himself. We've had 4 drivers who's won twice this season so far. Deaver being one of those drivers, winning at Sonoma and Indianapolis. The other 3 are Eric Monaco. He won at Richmond and Michigan. Jessica Shelton won at Martinsville and Talladega. And Keith Badson won at Rockingham and the 400 at Daytona. Cole Deaver back on the racetrack right now. He is on the tail end of the lead lap. There is Deaver. He's not far away from the leader. As a matter of fact, you see a leader in the same shot. He's going through turn number, about to head into turn number 11 right now. Charles Samper is coming off the 10th corner, so quite a ways there. So Cole Deaver wants to catch a caution flag without question here to try to get himself back on the tail end of the field before he possibly gets slapped here tonight. And you see him, and you saw him going through 1 as Samper's now entering turn 1. Rafael LeDuc getting way wide coming off the corners. Now the Dillons go at it. Poteet in the 94 and Young in the 2. Off turn number 4, you're on board Dylan Young's car now in car number 2. Trying to outbrake Poteet going through the corner right here, heading through the inner loop as turns 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now through turn number 9. Poteet had to back off a little bit now. Young comes off the corner. Heading out through turn number 11, he comes right here, and he comes off the corner, gets on the rumble strips a bit right there. Several cars getting on the rumble strips coming off the 11th corner here. Several cars get a little bit tail happy coming off the corner here. Lyle Austin goes outside. Jessica Shelton inside now. That is for, I believe, 13th position. And move Jessica up to that spot here. Austin drops to 14th in the field, and now her sights are set on Zachary Fitzwater and Kyle Matthews now for position. Somebody running in the vacuum cleaner where I'm at in the booth, by the way, too. Paul Minnick and Christian Bracken going on for position right there. Bracken gets by Minnick. That is for 9th position for the number 12 car, and now Matthews and Fitzwater both come up in the back of the 6 machine as well too, and Shelton in the 11 as well in that Budweiser car. Trying to get by Zachary Fitzwater in car number 30. Fitzwater falling behind Kyle Matthews, but now Shelton pulls inside of that 30 car, looking for position. And that was 12th place she just picked off right there. Now Kyle Matthews up ahead of her in 11th. Up the 3rd gear she goes right there. Her turn rate is a very blind corner because you don't know where it's at. You don't know what's going on until you get up to it, and sometimes it's too late when you get to that area. Now she gets in the 4th gear, come off turn number 4. Tries to outbrake the 42 in the turn number 5. It's the inner loop. There's 6, there's turn 7, then turn 8. Heading for turn number 9 right there. Matthews on the outside, Shelton's on the inside now as they come off turn number 9. And she picks up another spot right there. Now pulls up in the back of Christian Bracken in car number 12. And up to 155 miles an hour into turn number 10. Gets down to 3rd gear, down about 99 miles an hour. And down about, let's see how fast she goes in the the 11th corner, 89 miles an hour for Shelton in third gear. Inside now, goes inside of Christian Bracken for position. Charles Sanford continuing to lead by way here at Watkins Glen. Shelton picks up another spot, and now she has entered the top 10 now. And now she pulls up to the back of the 6th car of Paul Minnick at 71, at number 11 car. She is flying through the field there, so people better keep notice right now. And here comes Colin Cropley for the lead on Sanford at the end of the inner loop. Ooh, Sanford just cuts him off. And now Austin Reed outside of Matthews gets around him through the inner loop right now. Let's see what happens as they come off the 9th corner here as Sanford pulls ahead. Charles Sanford has won on a road course before. That his wins on a road course. He's won at Riverside. He's won at Sonoma, but he's never won at the Glen. He likes to change that in 5 laps as he comes off the 11th corner, and he was really slow to come off that 11th corner. Now here comes Austin Reed back to the left side, trying to get in for the top spot, and he's got it in the turn number 1. Cropley pulls back behind. This is for the lead. 3 cars. She's gonna throw on a blanket over coming off that first corner right there. Seth Cole now in 4th position tries to pull up the back of Cropley. Austin Reed back to the top spot now. Sanford, Cropley, Seth Cole, and Dylan Young, the top 5, and Rafael LaDuca. I'll tell you, what more can you say about the 66 team? Came in this race with a over 100-point lead coming into this event right there, and it looks to be a pretty good shot so far, for the championship this season. Winner this season at the Winston 500 at Talladega. He won the first Talladega race here. There, Shelton won the second one. Ten laps down, and 4 to go here at the Glen. Battle going up ahead right there. That's car number 22, Mitchell Hodak, and number 94, Dylan Poteet. That's 7th place on your screen. Poteet was the outside pole sitter. He dropped back in the start of the event. See what happens in the inner loop right now. There goes Shelton in the 11 car. There's Minnick, Moore, and a host of others here. Caleb Fogler going by, Osborne going by. There's Batson, Ormond, Noah Sewell trying to go inside of Cody McGurk there. And tailing along is Ali Liara in the 16 car. And Problems has set in for I don't know what happened. It might have been Eric Monaco or Ali Liara, one of the two that is spun. But the yellow flag is flown on lap number 12 here at Watkins Glen. And I'm not sure if we're going to get this race restarted here. Cole Deaver is going to go back to the tail end of the pack there. But the problem is, I don't think we got enough laps left to restart this race. And if that's the case, Austin Reed might have just picked his first victory of the season with Charles Sanford second and Seth Cole in third. So here's a look at what happened to bring us under caution for the first time on lap number 11. It was Eric Monaco and Ali Liara that got into each other, a la Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, and the 4 car goes into the wall, spins around there, and boy, Eric Monaco, who was not having a good day at all, and he was in the points lead there for a while during the early portion of the season, but he has since dropped back, unfortunately, for that number 4 Kodak team, and it's looking to me like he will finish this race 36th position in order here. There's Deaver trying to catch up to the field. But we'll see if we'll see if we get this race restarted here in just a moment. Well, well, the pace car lights are still on, so and the yellow and white flags have already waved, so we will finish this race under yellow here at Watkins Glen International. And picking up his first ever road course victory is going to be car number 5, Austin Reed. How about that number 5 team? We've been saying all season long, Austin Reed's a win, looking for a place to happen. He said he won the winter race this season. Well, guess what, Austin? You're going to get your wish here in about 3/4 of a lap here at this event here at Watkins Glen International. A great day for the number 5 team. The car that was the Ricky Rudd colors in 1992, and he, I think, is going to be back inside this car next season, I think, too. But Austin Reed has quietly been having a solid season so far, and his season pretty much been made by a win here today. Charles Sanford is going to finish this race in 2nd position in car number 71. 3rd will go to Seth Cole. 4th position will go to Colin Cropley. A good day for that 25 team. I'm sure he's going to be happy with that. Dylan Young comes on in 5th position. 6th will go to Raphael Leduc. So he should maintain his, or even up his points lead, I think, too. Mitchell Hodak, car 22, finished in 7th position in the Maxwell House Ford. A great day for that. A great day for that number 22 Maxwell House team. 8th position will go to Dylan Poteet, the defending race winner here. He does not quite make it 2 in a row to Glen, but still a good day for the Sunoco Ultra Ford. Jessica Shelton, the queen of the road. She comes home in 9th position here today after dropping back earlier going here. And Quentin Moore, not known as a road racer himself, he'll finish this race in 10th position. 11th place will go to Paul Minnick. Christian Bracken with a great solid 12th place finish here in car number 12. Zachary Fitzwater 13th. Kyle Matthews a solid 14th here today. 15th goes to Lyle Austin. 16th Caleb Fogler. 17th Tito McCoy. A solid day for the 49 team. 18th goes to Trent Dunham. 19th Joshua Osborne. And Keith Batson will finish 20th. Average speed, well, I'm not sure how much average is going to drop here coming off as they come across the start finish line this time by. But to the start finish line, he comes here. It's going to be car number 5. It's going to be car number 5 to the start finish line first. Checker flag waves. Austin Reed wins the Budweiser at the Glen at Watkins Glen International. Average speed 96.209 miles per hour here in today's event. Rest of the finishing order for you here today. 21st goes to Nathan Orman. 22nd to Cody McGurk. 23rd, Noah Sewell. Mike Becker, 24th. The results are now official. 25th goes to Ryan Brommer. John Andrews, 26th position. 27th, Andrew Miller. 28th, Wes McCoy. 29th, Laura Chung. 30th goes to Alexander Rowe. Tori Gossett, 31st position. 22nd goes to, 32nd, I should say, goes to Ben Cohen. Reggie Fogelman, Aubrey Scott, Ali Liara, Eric Monaco, and a tough break for Cole Deaver. Started this race from the pole position. Transmission troubles nailed him on the very first lap of the race. Was forced to pit in the first lap of the race there and dropped himself down to 37th position. A tough break for Deaver, especially after coming off that big victory he had at the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. But unfortunately, Watkins Glen just flat bit the GM Goodwrench team. So 20 races are in the books here in the season here. Congratulations once again to Austin Reed, the winner of the Budweiser at the Glen. If you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, whatever the version of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Tour Cell Cup Series, the main series on his channel. If you want in on future season successors, be sure to get with Seth and he'll keep you going. And also be sure to check out our other channel that's NNSCRA Offline. The channel being X867539855X is Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also be sure to check out check out the channel that Seth and, or I should say not Seth, but Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews do together. That channel being We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, and We the Coasters is a channel for you. And subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff as well too. And also subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Watkins Glen International. For now, this is James Qualls, who's in the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 11 years of Offline Racing Express. We'll see you at Michigan Speedway in Brooklyn, Michigan for the Champion Spark Plug 400.